Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Namaskar, good morning friends. I hope you would have enjoyed Uttarayan lot. Friends, today we are to talk about the layout of business letter, and in layout, as we know that the layout of business letter is made of two parts, but today we are to talk about the regular parts of business letter. Whenever we talk about regular parts of business letter, we have to make one thing more clear, that what is the importance of letter in business. See, whenever there is a development of business is concerned, so as we know that there is a saying in Gujarati कि धंधो छे स्वभावथी चाले. Now, if there is a pan wala or a grocer shop, the person can communicate with the customer directly face to face. But so far multinational companies are concerned, so far what is called widely spread countries are concerned, they have their clients scattered all over the world. Then how to communicate with them? The letter writing is the cheapest and most comfortable medium to communicate, to keep in touch with the customers, the clients. Now in corporate world, what we call client. See, there is on your screen, there is a definition of business letter. It is like that: as a kind of goal oriented writing, business letter can be defined as the letter used to support the goal of buying and selling goods or services. It has a proper format. See friend, letter is like lifeblood of business communication. See, whenever business communication take place, it has been proved that, it has been observed that letter writing has what is called the topmost place in the communication in the field of business. See, we can keep in touch with, there are many ways through which we can keep in touch with the clients, or they are also called the stakeholders. Suppose employees, shareholders, customers, suppliers, managers, governments and public in general. So these are the factors when we have to communicate with them. See, basically speaking, a business letter has the following main functions. See, there are three main functions. It provides information, it helps to increase the selling and buying, keeps the records of the past. See, as it is said that if we communicate with the customer, we can call him, we can send our representative, we can mail him, we can fax him. See, I would like to compare one thing. If we send our executive to meet our customer or client who is in US, so it would be very costly, and there are lots of opportunities, there are lots of possibilities of getting confused our masses. So if we silently and peacefully and very skillfully draft the letter and we send it, so it is very cheapest medium, and it is the cheapest medium of communication. And one more thing is that it does not get confused, and whatever message we have written on the to the customer or client, he would read the same message as we have written. So this is the brief importance of business letter. Now I would like to emphasize you on the structure of the business letter. The structure refers to the format of any letter. Business letters have a specific format. This format is made of the main part, popularly known as regular parts, and occasional parts. See friend, as we know that the structure is made with the two parts, regular parts and occasional parts, but today we are to discuss about the regular parts only. See, format or a structure is like a skeleton to body. See, if the skeleton is removed from our body, what would be there? It would be the only bunch of the meat. So as the skeleton shapes our body, it gives shapes, it strengthens our body. So this is what the regular and occasional parts makes the business letter. See, so for regular parts of the business letters are concerned, there are 7 parts. But before that, I would like to ask Vipul Bhai, would you like to add anything to the structure?
Yes. I would like to add about the importance of business letter as well as the structure of business letter. Business letter is considered as an ever ready messenger that never refuses to serve his master.
Yeah, yes.
As the definition has already clarified that when a letter is written, it has a specific purpose behind it. The main purpose of a letter is to send a message. And when we talk about the business letter, it is very clear that business letter always carries the message regarding business. What is a business letter? If you want to define the business letter, we can say, I would like to give the example of a table. How to define the table? If you want to describe the table, we can say a table is a piece of furniture which is made of a flat top, and that flat top is supported by 4 legs.
Yeah.
Similarly, a business letter is also having some essential elements, essential parts, which are supported by the message, the business message. So I would like to tell you that business letter always contains a message, a business message, and at the same time, business letter has a specific method. Message and method, these are the important elements of business letter.
Yeah.
When we talk about the structure of business letter refers the various parts, various elements of the letter which makes the letter complete. Business letter has basically 7 structures. Structure is always about the framework of the letter. When we talk about the structure of business letter, it always refers about the format, about the framework, and about various rules and regulation of the letters. How a person puts the message into the words, that is the most important thing, and that refers the method of writing the business letter. So in business letter, you will find a message as well as method, and both these things refers about the structure of business letter.
Yeah, good, sir. See, friends, now we move toward the regular parts of the business letter. Here on slide, you can see that the very first part is the heading, which is also called a letter head. Then there is a date inside the address, salutation, body of a business letter, complimentary clause, and signature. Friends, these are the regular parts of the business letter. That means each and every business letter must contain all these 7 parts. See, there are occasional parts which are used as per the situation. If situation arises, then we can apply or we can use the occasional part, but it will be taken in a different lecture. But today we are to discuss about the regular parts of the business letter. So I start with the heading. See, first of all, we have to see the place of the heading on the paper on which we are writing the letter. Where is the place? So the heading or the letter head is written at the few spaces below the top edge of the paper. it is generally written in the center, sometime of the on the left or the right side of the paper. Now heading introduces the firm writing the letter. See, what is the importance? What is the purpose of heading? So in this is the purpose. It introduces the firm writing the letter. It gives full address for written communication. If the receivers wants to communicate with us, he wants the written communication, then he can use the letterhead as our address. So this is the purpose of the heading. The one more thing is that the heading suggests other means of written communication such as phone number, fax number, email ID, websites and other branches of the firm. See friends, all these informations, phone number, website, email ID, all these things are included in the heading. Therefore, along with letter writing, the other means of communication such as phone, fax, email ID, website, these are also indicated, these are also written on the in the heading, and therefore it gives other means of communication also. It mentions a reference number for future communication. See, along with all these things, along with the title, address, phone number, email ID, website, along with all these things, reference number is also written in heading. See, heading, what things should be there in heading? So heading contains the title of the firm, a brief description of the firm's business if necessary. See, what is a brief description of the firm's business? Suppose we have Sony and Sons. This is the title. So by the title we cannot get what kind of business they are running. So there is a need of a brief description of the business. Suppose merchant, cloth merchant, jeweler merchant. So this kind of brief descriptions are also written in the cases when the title itself does not make the things clear. The third one is the firm's complete postal address. The heading contains firm's complete postal address, so we can the receiver can communicate with us by this address. The firm's, along with title, address and all these things, the firm's phone number, fax number, email ID, websites and other branches of the firm, all these things can also be included in the heading. The reference number is also included. Now, what is the importance of reference number in letter writing? So the reference number is used to indicate the file number of the writer's and the receiver's letter. See, this is very, very important for further communication, and by reference number the receiver can get what does this letter contains and it what reference it has been written. So it is what is called get through this reference number. Now, how to write heading? The title in a bold letters. Here you can see that in slide the bold letters is what is called emphasized. See, title is always written in block letters or bold letters. It appears in the first line, normally in the center. The nature of the firm's business is briefly described below the title. If the title does not make clear what kind of business you are running, then in such cases we have to write down the description at the below the title. The address is written just below it or on the right of the left. The phone number and other similar details are normally written on the left or sometime on the right. See here, all this information, phone number, fax number, email ID, website, all these things can be written according to the total get-up of the heading. Keeping in mind the appearance of the heading, we can write down all these things. The reference number generally appears on the left side of the letter. See, the reference number is written at the left side. Okay, now Here you can see that we have given a specimen of heading. You can see that here the title is written in a block letters. It also contains the brief description of the business. It's educational publishers and other things. We can see that the phone numbers, fax numbers are written on the top, and email and websites are written below the address. The another specimen is here. Here we can see that phone number and fax numbers are written at the left hand side, address is right hand side, and email, website are at the center, and reference number is at the left hand side. So these are the specimen. We can see that how the heading can be written. Now another part is a date. See, the place of date is written, the date is written to specify below the last line of the heading. See friends, all these parts are having their specific space. We have to keep in mind that when one part completes, suppose heading is completed, then we have to spare two spaces, and then after we have to write down the date. It is normally written on the right side of the paper. If the letter is written in full block form, that is American style, the date is written on the left beside the margin. See friends, broadly we can write down the letters in indented form, that is British method, and fully blocked form, that is American style. So for American style or full block form is concerned, so each and every part of the letter begins with left hand side. So if we are writing the letter in full block form, that is American style, the date is also written at the left hand side margin. See, now what is the purpose, what is the importance of date in business? So it enables quick reference in future and helps to prompt action and